What's going on, guys? It's your friend Coach Solomon out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. And the reason why I'm making this video today is to help online entrepreneurs who have a business online and they're not really producing much results. And I'm also making this video to help those who would like to start an online business and don't know where to start and would like to get started off on the right foot. Now, there's a common trend that I'm seeing amongst online entrepreneurs who aren't getting any results. And that common thread is, the best way to illustrate this point is to say that when you're about to exercise, you should probably stretch. You should prep yourself before you start to exercise, right? Or if you're about to get into a swimming pool, you should more than likely, get wet underneath that little shower of water, which helps you adjust your body temperature to the temperature of the water, right? You should prep yourself. And say, for instance, if you're at a pep rally, you're about to go to war, everybody's getting amped up, everybody's getting hyped, or, and then after the pep rally, you just run out to war and you don't plan. And that's the common thread that I'm seeing amongst a lot of entrepreneurs, is that they just jumped online. They jumped in the water. They started to sprint. They started to exercise. Jumped in the pool. They did all these things, but they never really prepared themselves for it. And that's what this video is about. 10 questions that will haunt your online business if left unanswered. And it's very important that you ask yourself these questions because it will save you tons of wasted time online heading in the wrong direction. Alright guys, let's get started with the questions. One thing I'm suggesting that you do is that you get a piece of paper, you take your time with it. So that's the one thing I'm suggesting. In order to get the best results out of this, take your time with these questions. Pause the video, write down the answers to these questions, even write down the questions if necessary, and take some time to really meditate on what you're actually putting down. There's many definitions for the word meditate. One of my favorite is to converse with oneself inside of your head. So take time to truly give genuine answers. Think about these questions deeply because, as I said before, the questions that you end up with after this will determine how much time that you actually waste online and how much success you'll have in a shorter amount of time. So let's get into it. I'm going to pause in between each questions a little bit. Now, question number one is, what is it that you do for a living? Simple question. Entertain me. What is it that you do for a living? Even write that down. Just play the game. Number two, how long have you been doing that for? These questions digs into you, digs out the answers to what's going to help you to be successful. So entertain me. How long have you been doing that job for? Number three, are you currently self-employed or have you been in the past? Are you currently self-employed or have you been in the past? Take your time with these questions. Pause if you need to. Get the answers and go back and see what you came up with. Number four, what are you looking for? A part-time business or a full-time business? Are you looking for a part-time business or a full-time business? Not everybody, can start off full-time. Some people have to start off part-time. Now, what made you want to start an online business? Now, there's a stereotypical answer, superficial answer that most people give to this question. And it's understandable. It's 2017 and the economy is in the toilet, so it's understandable. But we want to dig a lot deeper than this question. What made you want to start an online business? Ask yourself that question. Be honest with yourself. Now let's dig deeper. Let's take a level deeper. If time and money were no issue, what would you like to be doing with your life? I'm going to ask you that again. If time and money were no issue, what would you like to be doing with your life? See, more than likely everybody asks money for number five, but at the end of the day, you want money to do what? If time and money were no issue, what would you like to be doing with your life? It's very important that you write. This is really getting to the meat of the 10 questions, so make sure you write this stuff down and meditate on it. Number 7, what role do you think the internet is going to play in your building a business? What role do you think the internet is going to play in you building a business? Pause it if you have to. Write down the answers to these questions. Take all the time you need because this is the warm-up. You're prepping yourself, and if you haven't been getting results online, it's probably because you haven't prepped yourself in this fashion. Number 8, what are your biggest struggles when it comes to marketing your business online? Put a question mark right there. What are your biggest struggles when it comes to marketing your business online? Take your time with these guys. Number 9, what kind of guidance or mentorship have you gotten when it comes to building your online business? See, we're really going really deep right now. It's really important that you involve the thought process in this and take your time with these questions. What kind of guidance or mentorship have you gotten when it comes to building your online business? Did you prep? Did you prepare? Did you stretch? Did you plan? Or did you just jump in the water? And that's why a lot of people aren't getting any results online. Next question, and last question, number 10. If you had guidance, or if you had a mentor, do you think you'd be getting better results? Or do you think you would get results faster? Take time with that one, write down the answer, and come back and review all the answers and look through the questions again and be honest with yourself. If you had guidance, or if you had a mentor, do you think that you would be getting better results? These are some serious questions, guys. Okay, now that brings us to our next step of the video in harmony with the last question. If you had guidance, or if you had a mentor, do you think you'd be getting better results? So what I'm going to suggest to you is I'm not just going to leave you hanging, leave you with a bunch of questions and just leave you hanging in la-la land. Now what we have here is, what I have for you, what I'm going to suggest for you is a great system, a platform with unbelievable training and the best tools actually in the marketplace. It's something that I use too. I use many tools, but this is one of them that I'm suggesting to you. And it's going to help you leverage the internet in order to get results. Typically, when I work with people to teach them how to generate leads, they come into My Lead System Pro. That's the name of the system that I use on the sidelines at the trial level. Let me see. This is just my blog. It'll help you appreciate who I am. Now, at the trial level, they get inside and they go through the getting started videos and get set up. I do a short call with them to make sure all their questions are answered. And the trial is only $10 for 10 days. And it's 100% risk-free. Within that 10 days, I want to make sure that this system is actually right for you, because I'm not in the business of bringing people into something or selling people something that they don't want or need and they're not going to use. Now, let me ask you another question. Does $10 seem to be pretty reasonable? Okay, so what I'm going to do is at the bottom of this video, I'm going to leave a link so you can get a 10-day free trial. After you finish, go back and answer those questions. And what I'm giving you right now is the solution to the questions that you're asking yourself. And I understand that you have a lot of questions. That's exactly why we have the $10 risk-free trial. That's when we get you inside. A lot of the getting started videos are going to answer these questions for you. And you'll have new questions that you don't even know that you're going to have. And those are going to be the ones that I'm going to answer for you when you have our 15-minute powwow call before your $10 trial is even up. So if you think this can help you, why don't we get started? If not, that's cool too. But the question is, do you think that this app can actually help you, this type of information? So if you appreciated the value of this video, as I said before, I'm going to leave the link below this video for a 10-day trial until the solution to the problems helping you get started off on the right foot, which is mentoring and training to help you save loads of wasted time. You want to prep, you want to plan, you want to stretch before you jump online with this online business. What you can do, if you appreciate the value of this video, by all means share it with a friend. You might be helping save them a bunch of wasted time. And subscribe to the channel, guys. Thanks for taking out the time to check me out. You guys have a beautiful day. Take care.